This time we will talk about searching in IDA. There are plenty of ways to perform a search in IDA. Most options will take you to the next item in a specific category. While these operations may often be useful, we will not pay too much attention to them. The reason for that is that they are pretty straightforward. Instead, we will talk about the ones you might use most in your daily work. Let's start by going to the search option from the menu. Click on it and you'll see all the available search operations. As we mentioned earlier, most options will allow you to jump to the next item in a category. Search for the next instruction, search for the next data item, search for the next explored instruction or data, and etc. Hover over an option to get a short hint about what it does. You'll probably be tempted to try the usual Ctrl+F hotkey to perform a search. Well, it does work, but only in some views, such as imports, exports, functions, and strings, where it gives you an option to perform a quick search or filtering. The results will be highlighted in yellow. You can see the hotkeys next to the search operations if you prefer to use your keyboard. We will start with the immediate value or immediate search. This search option is handy when looking for constants and magic numbers in the program. Select it from the menu or use the Alt+I hotkey. Enter the search value and the cursor will be positioned on the search result. The advantages of immediate search are that it only checks the instructions with numerical operands or data items, improving search speed and reducing false positives. It also compares the underlying numerical value of the operand, so even if another representation was used, for example decimal instead of hex, that will not prevent the match. The next important search is the text search. Select it from the menu or use the Alt+T hotkey to invoke the dialog. It is good to know that you can perform this search across most of the IDA windows: disassembly or IDA view, hex view, decompiler output or pseudocode, output window, structures in enums windows, and choosers or list views. This search would match text anywhere in the current view, including the instructions and comments, if any of course. Remember that searching might take a while, especially with big binaries, as IDA has to render all text lines in the range. If you are searching for specific binary content or byte sequences, then the binary search is the best option. Choose that option from the menu or use Alt+B hotkey to call the dialog. The input field accepts byte sequence, space delimited, byte sequence with wildcard bytes represented by question marks, or one or more numbers in the selected radix, hexadecimal, decimal, or octal. The number will be converted to the minimum necessary number of bytes according to the current processor NDNS. This feature is helpful for finding values in data areas or embedded in instructions, immediates. Quoted string literals will also be accepted in the search. They will be converted to bytes using the chosen encoding selector. If the all encodings option is selected, a search will be performed using all configured encodings. IDA would also accept a wide character string constant, and only UTF-16 will be used to convert such strings to raw bytes. Before we conclude, let's just touch base on two useful options within the search menu: search for pictures and search direction. Let's start with the search for pictures option. Select it from the menu and it will display all embedded images in the current binary. Let's open one of our past CTF challenges and see how it works. Well, we found the picture, but it turns out we need to do a little bit more than an image search to solve the CTF. Now, let's talk about the search direction option. All searches are performed down from the current position by default. Sometimes search up will be available in the individual dialogues. Check the status bar below if you're unsure about the search direction. Selecting the search direction from the menu will change the current direction. We hope that you enjoyed this video. Show us how we did it below, and don't forget to keep following our channel for more helpful content.